they'll throw to start the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that bubble screen goes nowhere. You got to give the defender credit because he won at the point of attack, defeated the block. He was able to get to the ball carrier, get him down on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Rush right in his face. Finds his man. It's Barnett. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled enough to score. He picks up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't.
He's loose on the right. Pass to 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, make it a big explosive run, set the tone for this football.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can the Eagles stop it?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise,
oh, a lot of space. Inside the, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure on this defense to tackle.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go. Go. Wants to go up top on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Ready. 22. Ready, go. Looking to throw again. Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll bring it back. Hits it with a stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jukes his way for 4. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it. Defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that, you let him spring free. It's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Makes the grab over the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Short now, they snap it from their own 46. On the option. The pitch. Turning it on. They bring him down. The option run. And it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here's a give to Gibson. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put some... They're backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Running inside. It's Shelton. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The screen, he can go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive. David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
They'll need a bunch on second down. It's inside. It's Alexander. And they swarm him under.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Noles line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got him in the flat. He's still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50, knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Commodores, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the run, it's Shelton.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Connor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Shelton. Quick spin on the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time down.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Keep it on the ground. Stop right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pays off big time. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into the... He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick toss. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the 4th. Stopped for a short game.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Gotta make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Seminoles in the hurry up. 2nd down to the air. Buying time to his right. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick catch. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. Outside is Wilson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Jarrett. Might have a chance. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Selling the fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Defense rolls on the ball. Turnovers. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Touchdown, no! Put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Ready, go! And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in Nashville. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to throw, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Wilson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Right side, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Gibson. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense all over it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Out wide right, it's Bowman. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Knowles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, and they have to get to work on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Looking for room. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Driven back.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the bench.
He's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls and tight balls. Great job on the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
On the ground, it's Shelton. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught by Smith. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and their fans have been hungry to see that. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receiver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll march at the 32. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. To the air, it's Washington. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Noles want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And his throw was incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Driving forward, it's Gibson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's a give to Gibson. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. Gives it. Open space at the 25. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for the end. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Leaves it with the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He's got it right down the field. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line of the Dillon. First and goal from the 1. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Shelton. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Red 54, go!
Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Hey, move!
Barrels ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Under pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. This has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Gibson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. See some running room. Oh, what a move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Past the 30. Smashes through the tackle. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. You'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Back 14.
Motion from the wideout. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They can come up empty. From the gun. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Washington. He fires to the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His